Hello guys. What's up? We're back to normal, right? Guys, I'm so tired. You don't understand. That audio shit just now obliterated my energy. How do we still have 20 minutes left? Okay. Well. I guess... Okay, for context, everyone coming to this part 3 of the freaking VOD is that I have been streaming for over like, I don't know, like 12 hours, 13 hours right now. We are literally at the last part of the section and then my audio bugged the fuck out. And then I could not do anything because it was like the encoder issue. So then I had to restart my stream, which is why you have a third listing. I'm so sorry, guys. Listen, at least I'll make it easier for the people who are gonna watch this when I cut it down into the regular thing. Honestly, people are gonna have a much better time watching my actual video this time. Okay, so yeah, anyways. All right, and these 20 minutes are the worst part. Oh no. The audio distortion incident of 24th of April 2025, you mean? I'll be so real. At this point, I don't know how I'm gonna stream Reverse tomorrow. I might just give up and send it to tomorrow or next week. I'll be so real. We could probably do the rest of 2.4, which is 2 hours, plus starting 1.5, 2.5 next week when I return from my trip, because editing this thing is going to be a bitch and a half, okay? I still have to edit this down before I leave. So I'll probably just be doing that tomorrow. I'll be so honest. But yeah. Sorry, guys. Sorry about all this. Let's finish. Let's finish while I'm still awake. Okay? Alright. Alright. Sounds like a plan. Totally nothing has gone wrong today, okay? This is actually the most normal stream we have had this entire time. Yup. Sounds about right. Yeah. But okay. Well, let's do it. How'd the encoder fuck up anyway? I don't know. The guy on the OBS forum was like, maybe the I don't know. The GPU or CPU or something randomly just had a hiccup and then it was unable to recover from the hiccup. So that's it. Still going. How long have you been live? I think I have been live for, let me add this up. 11 hours, 11 minutes plus 1 hour, 12 hours, 49 minutes. 12 hours, 49 minutes, and I've been live for 3 minutes. So I've been live for 12 hours and 49 minutes total so far, approximately. Sensel, the polls are in the first VOD, okay? The polls are in the first VOD, so just a FYI. Because I have fucking 3 now on YouTube side because my stream hates me. But yeah, anyways, guys, let's finish this. Let's finish this. I have 2 sips of coffee left. Let's do this, okay? All right. So sorry to all of the VOD watchers about the audio just now. I haven't gone back to hear it yet, but I'm sure I will once I go through the editing for this. And yeah, I don't know what I was talking about. I think I was talking about something like regarding, I don't know, guys, I'm so sorry. It's been 13 hours. My brain is so fried. I literally, for context, for everyone watching this YouTube vlog, you probably don't care, but just now, my OBS's audio bugged the hell out. And then it was like an encoder issue, so I had no way to fix it but restarting my OBS. And that obviously restarted my stream, and then that was like an entire thing. So now it has been quite a few minutes since the last cut, probably, and I am so tired. I don't remember what I was saying. But either way, the entire Dina situation, feel so bad for her, but you know, crash out of the century. That's how it goes. That's yeah. The expected outcome, the very sad outcome, of course, did not want it to turn out this way, but given her upbringing and her personality and her life, you know, at the end of the day, all we can say is fuck the Exaltists, okay? The Exaltists are the problem. They keep causing all of these troubles for all of our favorite characters. And yeah, so yeah, let's continue. Oh yeah, true, and then Belle. And then yeah, Belle, the faith in, apparently we have the power to absorb ether or I'm assuming it's absorbing ether. That's what it looked like to me. Well yeah, either way, it was super, super cool and very sad. Vivian literally sacrificed her life for us. She thought that was the only outcome, which was not true. But hey, see, when I saw Vivian's vision before, obviously she's more familiar with them than we are, but I kind of saw Belle falling as a more symbolic thing, because in the vision itself, right, we saw her falling kind of like Icarus, and then in a way we did kind of spread our wings and like, you know, embrace our power through Vivian and her actions, which ended up causing what happened, which was that we were able to unlock our power in that moment of great emotion. So it could have been like a symbolic vision too. We still don't know all the details about how Vivian's visions work, but yeah, now that you mention it, are we the creator the Exaltists want to recreate? Who knows? Maybe Carol Arna successfully created the creator, which is us, the successful experiment, and then now the Exaltists are trying to kind of do the same, right? Because clearly that one upgrade to the HDD system from the mayor was able to essentially fix our ether aptitude issue like that, which was very sus and very confusing, to be honest. Don't really know how that works, but you know, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll find out. So let's continue. It feels as if you have had a long dream where you saw your teacher again with her familiar smile. But soon, the environment and your teacher both dissolve in the water, like behind a misty curtain, blurring, then vanishing.
Belle, you're scaring me. Belle, I'm so glad you're awake.
Oh! Ugh.
What happened? I remember Vivian and I... Wait, where's Vivian? She injected herself with Landon's serum.
Guys, why I sounded so worried there?
Hugo and Lycaon brought you out of the hollow. You were in a coma and... I'm so glad you're safe. And you said Vivian used the serum on herself? But she looked fine to me, barring a couple of scratches. Hugo sent a message earlier saying he got her checked over, and she was alright. Can you recall what happened?
We were in dire straits.
The situation was dire, so Vivian used the serum on herself to defeat the ethereals. I saw the crystallization process starting to occur. And then I can't describe it, but I think I saw something. At the time, all I was thinking about was wanting to remove
Our
the
eyes did
from
flash.
Vivian.
Our eyes did flash.
I don't even know what I did. But then I passed out, I guess. What happened after that?
When I led Hugo and Lycaon there, it was just you and Vivian lying on the ground. We didn't see anything else.
We refined Vivian? Seems kind of like it.
Never mind that for now. Belle, do you feel any discomfort?
Just a bit dizzy.
Just a bit dizzy.
For tonight, just get some rest. Hugo and Vivian said they'll come over tomorrow, so we'll discuss everything then.
Okay.
Okay. Good night then.
Zzz, it's time for nappies. Yo, that better be me soon. This time, there are no strange sounds or sights in your dream, and you sleep peacefully throughout the night. Shortly after you wake, Vivian, Hugo, and Lycaon arrive at the video store. Oh.
Lord Phaethon! How are you feeling?
She's perfectly okay.
Heart palpitations? Loss of appetite?
All her energy, oh my goodness.
Vivian?
I was just so worried. Sorry. Anyway, Lord Phaethon, I'm so glad you're okay. What happened this time was all my fault.
Vivian, you tried to game end yourself, bestie. I guess in a way it was her fault, but I don't blame you. It's fine, it's fine. As long as you're alive and we're all okay, okay? That's what matters to me. It's not your
You
fault.
only became an ethereal to defeat Dina. If it weren't for you, neither of us would have made it out alive.
Okay, so it was partially the vision, but of course, like we saw, she did do the serum and then do the big spike, so it was also
So,
necessary
What
to
happened?
win in the
Belle
fight
said
in
she
the
saw
end.
the crystallization process start. But I didn't see anything through EOS. Hugo, Lycaon, did either of you guys see anything strange?
Allow me to explain. Miss Vivian told us what happened after she awoke, and the mayor arranged a full medical checkup for her.
She's perfectly okay. Wait, if her ether aptitude changed, then we're actually the creator, no?
Based on the results, Miss Vivian
Oh?
indeed shows mild corruption sequela. But if the crystallization process had already started, the lingering effects should be far more severe.
Okay, so we didn't completely eliminate it, but
To be precise,
we reverted
if
it.
the process had already reached the point of mass surface crystallization, it should have taken no time at all to become an ethereal.
We were basically able to revert it and then kind of bottleneck it, I guess?
So, the mayor theorizes that it was the etheric energy within Master Proxy's body that affected Vivian's condition and the surrounding etheric particles, causing Vivian's corruption to recede. Essentially, corruption is a reaction between the etheric particles inside the body
Holy
and
science.
the surrounding environment. Therefore, it's not necessarily irreversible, just that currently our mainstream method of defense is prevention.
My etheric energy?
How come I didn't know I had this ability? How's it even possible for me to influence other people's etheric particles? That makes it sound like I can manipulate etheric energy at
Oh my
will.
god. Imagine when we are able to harness this. Is this going to be our power? This is 100% going to be our power. You know, they've already taken the steps to allow Phaethon to enter the hollows. So now that they're slowly drip feeding us information about the abilities that we have, eventually, I think when we're training under Yixuan, since she is able to harness the power of the mystic arts, right? Maybe we'll be able to find a similar method while studying the mystic arts that will allow us to also learn how to harness our personal etheric energy skills as well. That's my guess. That's my guess of what's going to happen in 2.0.
Master Proxy, you are special. This is a gift your teacher left you.
Hoyo's going to make us pull for S rank Faith. Hopefully they're the same character, okay? If they make us pull for Wise and Bell separately, that would be so... that would be so mean. There's no way they do that. That would be so cruel. This has to do with our teacher?
Our teacher? So this has to do with her?
I don't know all the details, so I cannot explain everything to you. My apologies. However, Miss Yixuan might be able to answer some of your questions.
It's true. She kind of showed up, slayed, and then left.
She will visit you sometime soon, so please feel free to ask her
Okay,
any questions
okay.
you may have. She has quite an eccentric personality. If she causes you any inconvenience,
Can I file a complaint? Is there HR?
If she causes trouble, can I file a complaint about her to you?
Master Proxy, you have always been a people person, so I trust you will handle things just fine.
Wait, that means Lycaon doesn't want to deal with her. I mean, she's a lot more powerful than Lycaon power-wise, okay? They said she's Void Hunter level. So, you know, with such a powerful personality, such a powerful power, even Lycaon probably wants to kind of wipe his hands of that. He just wants to go home and sleep right now. Actually, no, you know what he wants to do? He wants to go home and spend some time with his newly reconciled ex-partner. Okay? Okay, Lycaon, I totally understand. No worries. Now I'm even more worried.
That just makes me more worried.
In any case, the mayor has asked me to give everyone his most sincere gratitude. Unfortunately, the mayor could not come personally, but has promised everyone a favor. Provided it's within his means, he will offer his unconditional assistance once.
Hey, what about our monetary compensation, huh? Where's my polychromes?
There is no time limit on this favor.
I'm in desperate need of polychromes.
Unconditional, What if I wanted his position as mayor?
If that is what you desire, then the mayor and his subordinates will be first in line to vote for you in the next election.
Hey, democracy.
As for the other votes, you'll have to work for them on your own.
Wait, that's a pretty good comeback.
But should you assume office, I hope you take full responsibility for handling all day-to-day matters and lead by example.
I'm just trying to imagine Hugo as a politician. See, the thing is, Hugo would do a good job as a politician, but he would hate it. He would be miserable.
By sheer happenstance, the mayor has provided you with a copy of his current assignment, the City Waste Sorting and Processing proposal.
But
Old fox.
Well, can I request Lord Phaethon's?
Lord Phaethon's what?
The mayor imagined, you might ask. I have prepared all the necessary documents, and the ceremony expenses will be covered by the mayor as a gift. As long as Master Proxy agrees, we can sign and process the documents immediately.
Wait. Are they talking about marriage? Are they talking about a marriage ceremony? That's what they're saying here, right? Wedding? Canon wedding in Zenless Zone Zero?
But this matter requires mutual consent and cannot involve coercion, confinement, or one party's lack of consciousness.
Stop! I would never do that to Lord Phaethon!
Vivian, are you sure? Oh,
Probably.
hold up. I mean, she did stalk us for a year, so.
At least not today.
At least not today. Vivian? Vivian. What do you mean by that?
As for you, Master Proxies, the mayor has some sense of what you desire. That said, he hopes you might speak with Miss Yixuan first before you decide the timing of that favor.
Hugo and Lycaon are still bickering, as they should, and Vivian sits to one side, eager and anticipatory. As always, you can smell the aroma of noodles from the neighboring noodle shop and hear snippets of Alfie's music from her store. Thank goodness. Time goes on, but there will always be friends by your side. After eating, Hugo, Lycaon, and Vivian take their leave. Oh, what the? The day reset. Whoopsies. Oh. Whoopsies. No comment on that. Okay. Let's go rest. Hopefully this will be me soon. And then we will go talk to Yixuan, I think. For the last section. Maybe we'll get to learn some even more things about what's going on with us. You know, the big lore drop that apparently we can kind of control etheric matter. Literally creator refine us, except we are the creator. So let's see. Let's see. Does it feel like I have any special powers? Don't worry, we'll unlock them soon, okay? Your thoughts are all jumbled together and your mind feels heavier and heavier. You drift off without noticing it. Oh. Oh, what? Oh wait, was that the end? I thought we had to talk to Yixuan. Oh? What? Wait, what? Oh. New Eridu continues to coexist with the sacrifices, and neither daily life nor hidden crises ever cease. New stories and the distant horizons are surely exciting, but one should also cherish each passing day, present or past. One day, they'll become memories worth holding on to. Oh? Okay, I mean, we finished the story, but we still... Don't we talk to Yixuan still? Wait, hello, Wise? Oh, she's here. Okay, she is here. Let's see. Okay, yes. She is the mentor that the mayor brought in before. According to her, we have good feng shui. And 6th Street is geomantically blessed and a good place to live too. That makes sense. Really? Yeah, she looked so serious. It didn't sound like just empty flattery. You weren't here when she came in earlier. I asked if she wanted to stay and wait, but she said she wanted to take a look around and you could talk once you were free. If you have time now, you should go find her, Belle. Sure? I'm curious. I want to hear what she has to say. Because she's supposed to be our mentor, right? In the upcoming story. So I'm sure she's very mysterious, okay? She does the mystical arts, but let's see. Oh wait, that's not. I'm sorry, Howl. Okay.
I did not expect that such a spiritual entity would exist here. It appears this street is a geomantic gem.
This is Howl.
A spiritual entity? His name is Howl. And I guess you could say he's a neighbor of mine. Is there something special about him?
Yes, that he is absolutely adorable.
No, I was simply a bit surprised. It's rare to find such an intelligent individual of this breed.
Those buttons are hanging on for dear life. Wait, you're so right. There is a singular button. There is a singular button here. Right there. That is actually hanging on for dear life.
Even huskies can be really smart. Howl is proof.
S&B Pro Max. Honestly, she does kind of look like that with a bit more of an Asian aesthetic, Chinese aesthetic.
You're right. Yet, being overly intelligent comes at a price. It must stay here for prolonged periods of time, parted from its owner and unable to move about freely. Both a blessing and a curse. However, it seems quite happy.
Howl is living his best life, okay? We treat him so well.
We've strayed a bit off topic. Since you're back, let's discuss our partnership.
Yixuan gently pets Howl's head, stuffs a few dennies in his money pouch, and then you return to the video store.
Nice job. Good air circulation, excellent layout. Very suitable for a business. Your Bangboo here are also very energetic. It seems your fortune is good when it comes to wealth.
Didn't expect you to understand feng shui. Thank you for your blessings. But who exactly are you?
I suppose this is our first official meeting since parting ways in the Hollow. Now that both of you are present, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Yixuan, a mystic from Yunquei Summit.
Guys, one thing I really like about Yixuan is sometimes it kind of sounds like she has a bit of an accent when she's speaking English, which I think is really cool because I mean, thus far with all of the Zenless Zone Zero characters, I can't really recall off the top of my head any particular character who has a bit of an accent. So I think it'd be pretty neat if they could start giving some of the characters an accent too, and then, you know, gives them some character, especially if they're from different regions that are inspired by real life places. That would be sick. She sounds eccentric. I think it's because of the accent, and she's like the only character that I can think of at the moment that has any sort of accent in the game so far, so that would be cool. Mystic? Yunquei Summit?
Wait, mystic? Like those people in movies who can tell your fortune and go around blessing people? This is my first time meeting one in real life. But what's Yunquei Summit?
Just an ordinary sect of the mystic arts.
Ooh.
Our disciples travel all across New Eridu and
Sorry,
sometimes
this
collaborate
poses.
with authorities.
This angle for her face is so nice. Sorry.
Currently, I'm affiliated with the Hollow Investigative Association. Right now, however, I'm here to discuss a partnership in the name of the Mayflowers.
Oh, what kind of partnership?
So, what sort of partnership are we talking about?
I have reviewed the documents provided by the Mayflowers. You previously underwent an implant surgery. After recent adjustments, abnormalities occurred.
Doesn't Hugo have an accent, does he? I honestly didn't notice it too much. Either way, I like the fact that she seems to have like a little bit of a Chinese accent, which is pretty cool.
These abnormalities bear resemblance to the craft practiced by us at Yunquei Summit. If you are willing, I can teach you how to better control your abilities.
That would be, I mean, that's what I expected was gonna happen.
Better control my abilities. It sounds great, but there's no such thing as a free lunch. Since you're willing to teach us your craft, Shifu.
Oh, we're calling
you
her
must be
Shifu
on
already?
something in return,
Okay.
Right?
That's right. Mayflower will have you join me for some investigations. Looking at my
Ooh.
divination results, this will be a complicated and very likely dangerous matter.
Don't worry, we're prepared.
He's still going over the details, but should have more information for you soon. You can wait until then to decide.
Okay. Let's leave it at that. The weather is nice today, perfect for going out. I just happen to need to head to a nearby store to collect something. If you're free, how about coming with me? Oh, the effects on the crow are pretty sick. We have a long path ahead of us, so it would be good to take the opportunity to learn more about each other's ways and methods. Sure. Buyan. I know that store. I don't know that store. I'm actually so unobservant in the maps, guys. I'll be so real. You guys sometimes talk about, oh my gosh, there's this really cool poster over on the side. I'm like, what poster? I've never seen that shit before in my life, even though I've probably passed it at least 20 times. I just don't look around, guys. I'm sorry. I like looking off into like the scenery. Those things, not necessarily like at the walls or details in that sense, you know? Okay. It's been ages since I last came to the Janus Quarter. I'd like you to take a look around. Just tell me when you're heading to Lumina Square. We'll meet up there. Okay. Yixuan, we'll see you at Lumina. The scenery? You mean later Lycaon and Hugo? Hey, don't forget Jane and Bernice, okay? Don't forget them. My babes. Listen, I wish she had more arm muscles. I know that's the complaint that a lot of people have had, that she looks really good except for her stick arms. I'm sure they'll probably update her for the future. Oh?
Please help me check my fortune. Here's my pop. Look, doesn't this thick wealth line mean I'm about to strike it rich?
I've looked it over and your fortune is decent.
Huh? You barely looked at it, and you're already done?
You have good fortune. What? You don't believe me?
I do. Thank you so much.
Bro came to a fortune teller, received a result, and was like, huh? You sure?
Next, it's my turn. Hey, wait.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, quit cutting in line.
I really like that character model. Whenever I see that character model, I just think of... You guys know who I think of. Miss Life Insurance. Pain and suffering. But I do like the model a lot. It's very cool. Who are these people?
So, this is where you were. Who are all these people?
You're here, Belle? I decided to take a break. I didn't expect so many people to come seeking my divination services. Don't worry, I need no more than a simple spell to solve this matter.
Oh? Facing the crowd, Yixuan remains calm and composed and says,
Fortune-telling services is 10,000 dennies per session.
10,000 dennies. In an instant, the people standing in line all flee in fear, scattering in all directions. Dude, Yixuan.
All gone? Good. It seems the banish wealth and desire spell is still effective.
Hey, it's a very effective spell. Also, I'm starting to see the type of quirks that Yixuan has. Everything is a bit of a spell to her. Okay.
Banish wealth and desire? That's a spell?
I'm sure she has some actual spells, but...
This isn't the kind of craft you said you were going to teach us, is it? Our video store has a business license, and we'd get complaints if we charged unfair rates.
Of course not. This is just a trick to deal with trouble.
It's a very effective one.
I'll take my time showing you the true craft of Yunquai Summit.
Miyabi,
For
but with
now,
spells instead of
let's
training?
find that
Exactly.
shop.
Oh, I'm sorry, Yixuan. I talked over you, but yeah. Yeah, she's Miyabi, but spells. It's round 2. Hey, wait, that's so funny. The two, like, Void Hunter level characters we have both have these, like, such unique quirks to them. I wonder if that's just a Void Hunter thing. We'll see if they ever give us more Void Hunters in the future. So many people wanted you to tell their fortunes. You must be a divine immortal of legend. Great. I finally get to meet an immortal in the flesh. Please, I need your help. I'm no immortal, just a normal mystic. However, it appears you're in quite a pickle. It bumped its head when it was produced, and I don't know what parts got damaged, but sometimes it gets all dazed and really slow to respond. Also, it can't connect to the internet and can't receive messages, so it isn't caught up on anything and ends up looking even more silly. I think it's talking about itself, Loop? Other Bangboo keep mocking it, and it's got a short temper, so it's always fighting other Bangboo. How about taking it to a repair store? No, it's afraid. It can't be repaired and will get scrapped, so it refuses to go for repairs. That's so sad. Like, if you really think about it, having sentient robots, that would be such a normal fear. Because imagine, because to them, right, getting scrapped is basically death. So imagine you go to a store, it's like a human going to a hospital to get the hospital to try to heal us. But then the hospital's like, yeah, we can't heal you, sorry, it's terminal. And then they just immediately kill you. They don't even let you live out like the last parts of your life. They just go, yep. It's ending. It's over. Peace out. Unlucky, bro. That is so messed up. If you stop and think about it for 2 seconds. The fact that the Bangboo have to think about this, I honestly feel so bad. It wants to catch demons, so it wants to learn the mystic arts? Okay. So you wish to use the mystic arts as a cover to convince it to get repairs. It shouldn't be too difficult. Belle, do you know any place nearby that does repairs? Oh, so it looks like Loop is talking about a different Bangboo. I wasn't sure because it seemed like it was mostly saying it in third person, but then it did say I in one of the sentences, but then it only said it for the rest of them, so I was like, wait, is Loop talking about itself or something else? Let me check it over first. Okay, there's no need for that. I can check it over first. If there's no major hardware issues, I can do some debugging and adjustments. Oh wait, no, it is talking about Loop. Sorry, guys. I've been streaming for almost 14 hours. It is 6 a.m. My brain's a little bit fried. Please understand. Please understand. Really? Great. Amazing. You two are amazing. My friend is not far from here. Please go and check it out. Okay, it's not talking about Loop. It's talking about someone else. I just talked myself in circles. I'm sorry. Come on, Cici. Oh. Cici, are you okay? Really? An immortal? Yup, really. They're really amazing. I just saw this Shifu say his spell and disperse a whole crowd of people. She even said she'll train you in the mystic arts. Really? I've been waiting for this day for so long. Yes, however, in order to walk the path of a mystic, you must have an innate talent for it. Please allow your senior sister on the path of mysticism to check you over. Wow, great! Now I can be like those movie protagonists, learning awesome mystic arts, gaining divine power overnight, and then taking revenge on all those bullies. A dongle for a dongle. A widget for a widget. Everything they did to me in the past, I, Cici, will make them pay for it tenfold. Check the Bangboo's parts. Calm down now. Let me check your parts first. Okay, please. You carefully check Bangboo Cici's parts. Its network module is a little bit bashed up, but the damage is minor. You fix it. Okay. Little bit of a puzzle here. Surely I can fix it. Yes. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm a master of circuitry. They should hire me as an engineer, actually. Ah, what was that? Wow. Countless messages and updates are flashing before my eyes. Ooh. Could this be? Is this what they call enlightenment? Whoa, amazing. I've been enlightened. Enlightenment! Congrats. You are now connected to the internet. That's huge. That's huge. Thank you. Thank you. Please be my mentor. My official Shifu. It's a bit too early for that. You have natural talent, but you must hone your state of mind. Once you've matured a little bit more, you may come to seek mentorship. I do not know much of Bangboo affairs, but I can teach you an incantation. The spell of calming. When you feel agitated and wish to fight those other Bangboo, you can recite this incantation under your breath. Their brains are made of defective parts. I'm sorry, but this just reminded me of... I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say, like, the word, but you know how some people have been use, the R word that rhymes with regarded to insult others. Isn't this the Bangboo equivalent? Obviously, Yixuan said to say it under your breath, okay? And so don't say it out loud to like the people. So it is quite different, but you know. I cannot help but see the parallel. Thus, you can avoid conflict and disaster. I see. Their brains are made of defective parts. The Bangboo contemplates this for a while, its gaze growing brighter. That's so amazing. As I recite this spell, those bully Bangboo don't seem so irritating anymore. Guys, okay, I'm gonna recite this spell to myself. Whenever I see some stupid ass comment on my YouTube videos, I'm just gonna be like, their brain is made of defective parts. Their brain is made of defective parts, and then send them to the Shadow Realm. Thank you for teaching me the spell of calming, Shifu. It really works. I mean, they did imply the other Bangboo was dropped on its head during production as a baby. Guys, some of these Bangboo savage as hell, okay? You're welcome. The one should not get into fights if possible. If you must, be sure to win the fight. Understand? Understood. Thank you, Shifu. Thank you, Shifu. Both Shifu. Thank you both for helping us. Okay, let's go.
Yixuan Shifu. The store is right up ahead.
Oh, it's that store. Okay.
Yes, this is the place.
It's because we've never been able to go inside, so I did not recognize it.
This is the one.
Seems like it's closed.
Seems it's closed. Another wasted trip.
Not necessarily. 1 second, please.
Knock, knock. Yixuan walks up to the door, gently knocks 3 times in rhythm, and then slips a note through. They have a secret code? Oh my god, what are we getting ourselves into? A moment later, someone coughs and cracks open the door, passing something to Yixuan. There's someone inside? It's a secret elite club?
Is
Evidently.
there someone inside?
Did we just get involved in some secret mafia type beat? Chinese mafia? I don't know.
Relax. The boss prefers to do business with people they know. They like their peace and quiet, so they rarely open for customers.
Okay, but how does boss maintain a business if they rarely open their door for customers? Who are their customers then?
I'm an old acquaintance and just wanted to retrieve something.
What a strange business.
What a strange private business. Shifu, what exactly are you retrieving?
Just some things needed for our future investigations. You'll know in time.
Interesting. Is that so? You're gonna leave us hanging like this,
Really?
Yixuan?
Shifu, I feel like you're always so mysterious.
Belle, we've known her for 1 day, okay?
Rest assured, I'm not hiding anything from you. It's simply because the correct time has not yet arrived, so there is no need to rush. Since we've already obtained what we came for, let's part ways here.
Oh, what? So we came with her to retrieve something, and now she's gonna say, yeah, yeet, peace out?
There will be plenty of time in the future. We will certainly meet again.
See you in 6 weeks? I guess so. Wait, talk to Wise? What does Wise have to say about our strange encounter? Money laundering? Who knows? Belle, you're back. Did everything go well? It went well, I guess. Yixuan Shifu deals with things in a rather unique way. Maybe that's just how a mystic does things. Do you think what Yixuan Shifu claimed is real? Learning mystic arts and whatnot? It sounds like it came straight out of a movie. Are we going to be like those movie protagonists who use talismans to defeat ethereals and magic rays to suppress hollows? I mean, Wise, we did see her use those powers in the hollow before, which was really sick, so... clearly there's a lot of powers out there at play that we have not yet seen that we will learn about in the near future. It definitely won't be as exaggerated as a movie, but I don't think Yixuan Shifu is lying. She really did display mystical powers back in the Hollow. I see. Well, I trust your judgment. Plus, the mayor must have his reasons for choosing her to teach us. Yixuan Shifu said the mayor would have us help her on some investigation. I wonder what it is. Either way, we'll find out soon. There's no rush. Belle, you've been so busy lately. You should take a break. Alrighty. Does that send us out of the story? It does, it does. Well, very intriguing. Guys, the time is 6:13 a.m. We have finally finished the story. It's been 13 hours, 14 hours almost. I don't know. Okay, 1.7 story overall. Pretty lit. Like that last section with Yixuan was a bit of a nothing burger, but you know, I know it was more just to kind of introduce her a bit as a character. Let us see her model a bit so we can be looking forward to the upcoming 2.0 patch when we will be definitely much more involved with her. So that'll be interesting. Yeah, like regarding the story though, the main story with Vivian, Hugo, Hartman, everything. It was pretty good. It was pretty damn good, okay? I won't lie, I did kind of expect there to be more, I guess. I expected Hugo to kind of come at the end too, in like the final cutscene as well. Because it kind of felt like, you know, we had the Hugo Lycaon section in the middle, and then after that finished, he was more just kind of there because it was his plan that was going on, and he was like, yeah. So then, because we split up with Vivian, right? So then, obviously the ending was us with Vivian, and then we got the big lore drop, the huge lore drop, with the fact that apparently we can kind of control etheric matter. That was mind-blowing, honestly. I know like the timing of what happened while I was playing that cutscene after was kind of made me took me out of it a little bit, but yeah, I'm really excited to, once I have had some more sleep and have some time to mull over what exactly that means. I'm really looking forward to like theory videos. Definitely going to be keeping an eye out for Astral Vanities. And yeah, just as a whole, I think that they did a much better job in 1.7 with regards to the pacing of the story. Again, in 1.6, I had some issues with the beginning and how it was a lot of kind of walking around, doing a bunch of needless stuff just to fill time. But this time around, we did have like the hollow sections, which still had a bit of an audio bug, but it definitely wasn't as bad as before. So it was more bearable. And the hollow sections themselves were also, they were fine. They weren't too long. They didn't overstay their welcome. And it was a nice way to kind of like break up the story a bit. So I thought it was pretty good, what else? Sorry, it's been 11 hours. I'm trying to think of what else there was in the story that we can talk about. It was still a bit bloated, those parts, but it was still a good story. Yeah, but it felt less bloated. Okay, obviously there's still a bit of bloat here and there, which I think at the end of the day, if there's a bit of bloat, it's okay. You know, at the end of the day, people want to fight, people want to experience the hollow, so you know, giving people that is okay as long as it's not too long and it feels like we're still kind of progressing, you know? So I'm fine with it. I'm fine with the amount that we had in 1.7. I'm gonna try to do I'm trying to do this new thing where I'll give maybe like story reviews a little bit, like maybe like a week post story, once I've had some time to think about the things I like, things I didn't like, and just overall experience. So I'll probably gather my thoughts a bit better when that comes around. But yeah, overall the story kept me quite engaged more. Yes, me as well. I really like the plot, no bias. I think that they did development, okay? They developed Vivian's character really, really well. I think they also developed Hugo's character super well, which was very, very interesting because it's like, I feel like they already gave us like a decent amount of info or insight into Hugo's mindset from last patch, but then the fact that they were able to still push his development even further by showing us him kind of literally battling with himself, right? His own inner demons, his own inner conflicts. I thought that was really, really cool and pretty well executed. because it also made sense in the context of the story too. And then obviously the entire idea that he was also doing that to save people in the end was pretty nice. And then Vivian, yeah, Vivian's they showed us all the different sides. I said I was very curious to see the more about Vivian and her seriousness and what exactly her goals, what she's trying to accomplish, and I think they did a pretty effective job at portraying that too. And yeah, I know I did get a little bit confused about exactly why Vivian, you know, felt like it was necessary to inject herself with the ether in the section. So I think I think they did a pretty clear job, but of portraying it. But at the same time, maybe I'm just stupid, but I still feel like it was a little bit unclear exactly the reasoning for her motivation at that moment, which left me a bit confused while it was happening. But in the end, the cutscene was still super cool. We figured it out after, but yeah, visuals, there were lots of cutscenes, very sick. Yixuan's first appearance, neat as hell. So that was a nice introduction as well. Obviously, Yixuan there it did not really have much to do with the plot. It was more to just showcase the character a bit, which is totally okay. We got a cool cutscene out of it, and you know, she saved us from getting overrun by those ethereals in the moment, so not too bad. She did it to meat shield the attack. Yeah, but it's like it was a bit confusing, right? Because I thought that she was doing it to prevent the faith in kind of thing from coming true, but then we also had the entire part before where we were talking to her about how it's not her fault. And then obviously we're like, it's not just because we talked to her about it doesn't mean that she's going to accept it for sure. So either way, it was a little bit confusing, but it's fine. It's fine in the end because I feel like everything overall was well portrayed, well written, very entertaining. And yeah, Dina, I felt like was a pretty good character as well, pretty good villain. I do think that Dina shares a lot of similarities with Twiggy. Like for me, like when I look at Vivian and Dina, I do feel like their stories kind of follow the same path as Anby and Twiggy from her agent story in the previous patch. So for me, I do feel like because it was like so similar, there was a bit of disconnect from the story for me. I guess because it's like I kind of felt like, oh, okay, I've kind of seen something like similar before. Obviously, there were differences; it wasn't the exact same, but you know what I mean? Like how they were kind of like parallel. They have like the same life growing up, and then they kind of go down these separate paths, but then can't reconcile in the end because of their differences. I know that's a very like generic way to describe it, but because it was like written in a very similar manner to Anby's story, I do feel like maybe it didn't hit as hard for me because of that fact. But again, I'll mull over that. I'll mull over those thoughts, see what I think in a few days once I've had time to process it. But yeah, I mean, overall, I really enjoyed the story. I feel like I'm going a little bit crazy right now because I've been live for so long and so many things happened during the stream. But yeah, I'll give you guys that proper review later. And yeah, overall, I do think it was really good. I love Hugo. I love Vivian. I'm very excited to pull for Hugo when he comes out. And yeah, can't wait for that. Thank you guys for watching my YouTube video. If you guys enjoyed my reaction to the story, please make sure to smash the like, subscribe. I'd super duper appreciate it. Let me know your guys' thoughts about the story in the comments down below. And also, feel free to join the Discord server if you want to come chat, hang out, and have a good time. But apart from that, I super appreciate you guys watching this if you stayed all the way till the end. Sorry again for the audio scuff earlier. I'm sure that was probably very painful on the ears. I'll probably try to like fix it in post editing so it's not as terrible. But yeah, anyways, thanks so much for watching YouTube. Take care, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Yeah, sorry, that was for the YouTube video. Yeah, story was pretty good. Story was quite good. I did really enjoy it. Again, I think my experience was kind of a bit scuffed this time around because of so many things happening, but I still enjoyed it in the end. What about Fairy's 2 seconds of screen time? Yeah, guys. I really hope that they bring Fairy back in 2.0. I forgot Fairy even had screen time here. It was so insignificant. Because I really like Fairy as a character, and if they've been building up her importance from the beginning, so then the fact that they've kind of shafted her completely in these two, this part A and part B, does make me a little bit sad, for sure, but... yeah. Yeah, good, but too much black screen? There was quite a bit of really long text black screen this time around. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, they didn't have as many comics as before. So I do feel like they definitely held back a bit on there, but we did have a lot of cutscenes because we don't normally have that many cutscenes, right? We had 3 for sure, 4. Okay, because we had the Vivian telling us she stalks us cutscene, Yixuan entrance cutscene, Hugo Vlad in the chair with Lycaon cutscene, Vivian getting saved cutscene, were there any more? I can't remember. I can't remember. Those are the 4 I remember off the top of my head right now. We did get a lot of cutscenes. Yeah, like we got a lot of cutscenes on top of, you know, some of them maybe like black screen text. So, like, balance-wise, it didn't feel like it was that bad. Hugo and Lycaon had 1 comic? Yes, yes, yes. And then Hugo also showed up in, like, the comic, obviously with Hartman. And then... yeah, I enjoyed it a lot more than 1.6. It just dragged on. Yeah, for sure. I think it was an improvement from 1.6. Again, parts of 1.6 were pretty just kind of draggy, especially the beginning parts, I would say. When we're, like, in the hollows, and then when we're, like, looking for the code, things like that. I'm glad they took out some of those redundant gameplay things. They also didn't force us to do puzzles for no reason, which was good. I think it's fine if they add in puzzles, but only if it actually serves a purpose, which in 1.6, a lot of the puzzles did not serve a purpose. So the fact that they cut it out pretty good. I'm fine if they include puzzles in the future, just as long as they have a reason for it. That is not just for the sake of having the puzzles. But yeah, I think overall it was an improvement. It was an improvement from 1.6 for sure. And another thing about 1.6 to 1.7 too is that it is like the culmination of 1.6. So 1.6 as a whole, I still think it ended off on a really interesting note. Like story-wise, you know, maybe it wasn't as satisfying as 1.7. I don't know. I don't know if I actually feel that way. Because I feel like the plot twist at the end of 1.6 was kind of crazy. That shit was insane, actually. Even though I obviously didn't believe that Hugo was dead, but it was still pretty nuts to see, you know? Yeah, they've been kind of doing less and less comics and more just single CGs. Yes, I have noticed that. I have noticed that. Which does suck. I am holding hope that maybe it's because this is not like a main chapter story. It is main story technically, but there have been fewer comics, which does feel a little bit bad, especially considering that I think one of my favorite parts of the storytelling in Zenless is the comics, you know, being able to see so many panels of them showcasing what's going on. So yeah, I'll definitely talk about that when I do my review, because I did notice that as well. That CG-wise, they were pretty. They were very nice, but there were not that many comics. I think there was the Hugo Lycaon comic. There was the Hartman Home comic. There was one more at the beginning, right? What was the comic at the beginning? I'm sorry, guys. My memory is so fried right now. Yeah, they might do more since the devs said they will bring more stories on a regular basis. Hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah, I think that they could be saving up for 2.0, but that relies on them landing in 2.0, so we'll see. We'll see. I'll have pending on that front. I also had a hard time remembering. I did play it all in one go, which again, I don't know. I really did try to yap less, but I guess that's impossible for me in the end, at the end of the day. Yeah, Vivian and the Exaltists Past. The Vivian flashback comic. Yes. Yes. There was that comic as well. So that was 3 comics. And the thing about those comics is, lengthwise, those comics themselves were also shorter than previous comics too. I think if you look at the length of the comics compared to the ones from previous chapters, some of the previous chapter comics went on for like up to like 10, sometimes 15 panels, right? But then the comics we got in the 1.7 story were around more like, you know, like 6 or 7, 5-ish, 5-ish, I think. I need to go back and check probably later, but they felt they were shorter. They were shorter for sure. I thought 2? Really? Was it that little? Was there 3 comics? I just did the story yesterday and I can't remember. Yes, there was 3 comic sections that I can remember. There was the Vivian Past with the Exaltists. That was a comic section. There was the Hugo Lycaon. Wait. Oh wait, was the Hugo Lycaon a comic? No, those were just panels, weren't they? Yeah, the Hugo Lycaon section was just panels. So there was only 2 comics then. Because there was the Vivian backstory, and then there was the Hartman House. The Hartman House comic section was longer. That was like more standard, I would say, for what we have regularly for Zenless, the comics from the past. So yeah, there's only 2 comics. Damn. Yeah, there's definitely fewer comics now, which I hope is not a pattern. Because I think the comics are really, really cool, and it's the comic style is something that sets Zenless apart from other games. So I hope that they will bring back the quantity of them in 2.0 and onwards, because it's so unique. It's so unique, so effective, and I think just like such an amazing storytelling method. So yeah, we'll see in 2.0. Yeah, also good day guys. The time is 6:30 a.m. Weather clear, sun is rising in the sky. Good day to you all. Good morning, America. Pull Jane? I already have Jane. I do not need to pull her. I pulled her on her first banner, and I went to Hard Pity. And then I pulled for Jane on viewer accounts earlier, and I also went to Hard Pity. So Jane's banner clearly hates me. Evidence in front of your eyes. Yeah, it's wild because I started watching your stream in the morning and you're finishing stream in the morning. At your morning? Oh, yes. Yes, my morning. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be so real. I think the reverse stream is so cooked, okay? I will 100%. Next week, my plan is we're gonna be doing a partner celebration stream, which will be to be determined. We'll probably try to maybe we'll do some like community games, suggest some games on Discord that you guys think would be fun for us to play as a community. Join the Discord for everyone who's here. So yeah, we'll do a partner celebration stream. Okay, I'm gonna set it at 4. I'm gonna set it at 4 streams, my regular amount, because I'll probably need Monday to rest. So we'll do partner celebration stream. We'll do a reverse stream in which we will finish 2.4 and also start 2.5. So that'll be a pretty long stream. We will have WUWA streams because the WUWA anniversary is coming out next week, right? Yes, it is. So we'll have definitely at least one Wooba stream, so we can probably try out some of the new story. The final stream might be combo Zenless plus Wooba. What is there for us to do in Zenless right now? Because aren't the events... Okay, there's the flower event, but in terms of like content, there's not too much after we finish the story for this patch, right? I think. I can't remember what the content schedule. There's a lot of events. I know there's a lot of events. But in terms of stuff that it's like I absolutely need to stream. Are there any? Have you seen this? Is that the Zani animation? Okay, the Zani animation, it's very short. I did see the thumbnail. I haven't watched it yet. Because it's so short, I might save it to include in my Zani trailer reaction. So I will probably save to react to that then. To include it in my Zani character, or sorry, Resonator showcase as well. If that's okay. Rina's voice in the event? Oh, really? Okay, I do want to see that. Because I would like to hear more of the new voices. But yeah, my opinion on the new voices, Kaleda's is like so different that I'm a little bit sad about it because I feel like the voice direction is just so drastic. Rina's is... I do kind of miss the old voice, but I'm also fine with the new voice. I don't mind it too much. Grace's is the closest. Grace, I don't mind either or. Yeah, that's my thoughts on the new voices for the characters. I feel Rina's doesn't fit Rina, not gonna lie. Yeah, I feel like Rina's is kind of missing that mysteriousness to her, that kind of whimsical note to her voice and the way she says things that is a bit odd and peculiar. Because the new Rina just kind of sounds a bit more like a standard mommy character, if that makes sense. I don't mean that as an insult, but you know what I mean? Like a kind of more... It's like the type of delivery that you hear a bit more often. Like the way that she says the sentences, the way she delivers the line is a bit more natural, I guess. And one of the things I liked about Rina's old voice was that she sounded a bit unnatural, which added to her mysteriousness when I listened to her. So I do miss Rina's old voice a bit, but again, I'm not too worried about it because the new voice is pretty good. It is pretty good still. And the voice direction is like, it's close enough. It's a different voice actor. They have their own style on the character, so I'm fine with Rina's new voice. It's just like Kaleda's. I'm really sad about Kaleda's because I think Kaleda's new voice, like the voice itself is really nice. I just wish that she would be able to do the delivery like kind of a bit more similar to the old one. Because the old one had so much like character to it. And then the new one, it's so different. So then to me, when I think of Kaleda, it just doesn't sound like her, So, yeah. Yeah, in that sense, I'm a little bit sad about Kaleda's new voice, but I think that could definitely be fixed with voice direction. Whether or not they're gonna do that, who knows? But yeah. Morning, do you even sleep? No, but I will in a bit. But yeah, anyway, so yeah. Sorry guys. I really do want to play Reverse tomorrow, but okay guys, I have so many things to do. I have to cut down the 1.7 story VOD before I go. I have to finish a commission that I have before I leave as well for editing. And then I also have to work more on the song, the final fan song that I'm working on with Nicole and Scotty before I leave as well. I also have to pack. I still have to pack. Double check everything I need for the trip. Figure out my storage situation in terms of my digital storage, because I do want to take some videos on the trip here and there, so I can give you guys maybe like a short vlog. I don't know, it won't be like anything too fancy, but maybe one of those like travel vlogs, if that makes sense, that has like some pretty shots of scenes. I think that'd be pretty cool. I don't really travel. I don't travel because I have no money. So, you know, the rare time I'm going on a short little trip with friends, I think it'd be nice to maybe try out doing like a short little travel vlog. I think that'd be fun. And then what else do I have to do? Yeah, lots of stuff to do. Oh, I have to prep a bunch of thumbnails because I have some videos. Okay, guys, I'm going to be away for 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, completely all day. But I do have some videos that are ready to be posted. So do not worry. You guys will still be getting some content on the YouTube side of things. We have the repo video that has been done editing. I think I need to go check on the videos Stencil sent me for the Star Rail review. And then, you know, I mean, we'll see. And obviously I have the story VOD, which I will be posting tomorrow before I leave. So yeah, there will still be some stuff coming out, but I will not be back until like Sunday night. So I probably, I will not be able to stream. Obviously, I'm really sorry, guys. I literally hit partner and then I'm dipping for like 4 days. But I promise you, when we come back, we will do a partner celebration stream. It's gonna be lit, do some fun community games. We have Wu Anniversary next week, which is gonna be very cool. Reverse, we're going to definitely start the 2.5 story next week. And yeah, we're also probably going to play some Zenless and then probably a bit more Wuba as well. So hopefully you guys can look forward to that. You open the pause menu and click the megaphone icon to see all the events. Oh, whoa! Oh, is this the new thing? Oh, this is the new thing that they mentioned. Okay, because I was wondering. I was like, I swear they had the notices before, but then okay, so this is like a nice, easy way to see it. Okay. $4.27. Oh wait, Bangboo, ranked Bangboo is coming out next week. Oh, interesting. Intriguing. Truly. I will definitely be playing that when it comes out, so yeah. Anyways, that's my kind of plan for next week. And yeah. Yeah. They replace DMs with this? DMs? Like the knock DMs? DMs got moved to the more section? Wait, where were they before? I only ever pressed Q to open my DMs. I'll be so real. Oh, were the DMs here before? So then this became notices instead? I like it when it was placed in the pause menu. I'll be so real. I never clicked DMs from the pause menu. I only press Q to open my DMs. That is the only way I have ever opened my phone in this game. So, to me, doesn't matter too much, but... but yeah. Yeah. I'm still waiting for the next drip marketing. Who's it gonna be? Oh, was there any drip marketing already? For what's it called? 2.0? Because 2.0 is the next patch, right? Yeah, they haven't posted any drip marketing. I wonder if they're saving it. Maybe it's coming tomorrow? I guess we'll see. Because I'm assuming Yixuan is going to be one of the later characters, kind of like how Miyabi was one of the final characters from Season 1 to come out. I don't know if Yixuan will be like the final part of Season 2, but she's definitely going to not come first, I think. I think if they were to give us Yixuan straight out the gate, Yixuan is the Miyabi of Season 2. So they won't give us to her immediately. Give her to us immediately. So I'm very curious to see who the characters will be, actually. Actually, yeah. Yeah, you're right. All I know is Yixuan will be coming and I will be pulling. I don't know if I'm pulling Yixuan. I'm going to be pulling the Dragon Girl for sure. I'm going to be pulling... if Seed's playable, I'm going to be pulling Seed. I'm going to be pulling that Raccoon Girl from the sewers. I'm gonna be pulling the Panda if Panda's playable. Those are my 400% pulls at the moment. Oh, 5. Wolf Boy. There's like the Wolf Man, who we only saw the back of. If he's playable, I'll probably pull for him as well. Let's be so real. So that's 5. 5 characters that are must pulls for me, which is kind of bad because they probably have characters they haven't shown yet. So, you know. Yeah, for me, I'm okay about Yufufu. Yixuan, like, I think your design looks cool, but do I like it enough compared to some of the other characters? Probably not, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see how attached I get to her in the story. Yixuan, for me, will be dependent on probably A, how cool her animations look when they finally release marketing of her there, and also her character in the story. And yeah, if they update the model. I think they're going to update the model though. They're definitely going to give her not noodle arms. There have been too many people complaining about the noodle arms for them not to do it. Don't forget the Angels of Delusion. See, I think the Angels of Delusion are very cute, but like all of their designs, I don't know. For me, Angels of Delusions will really depend on what their personalities are like. I think their designs are sick as hell. Okay, I think for me, the design I like the most is probably like the robot girl, the one who has that cool like mecha thing going on. Oh my god, I think she's gonna be so cool when we get to see her animations finally. But yeah, Angels of Delusions will still, for me, depend on personality probably, and when I see them in the story. So we shall see. We shall see. I'm really excited for all the marketing though for Angels of Delusion, because I think that with Angels of Delusion, I think that they're going to make an album. I think they're going to release a full album for the group, which is going to be so cool, because I will always be a slut for Zenless Zone Zero music, okay? All of the music they have made for this game, whether it's EP, in-game music, has been so peak. So if they make an idol album for Zenless Zone Zero, even Astra was already so nice, but Astra is a bit more of a, you know, kind of chill, pop, ballady type of singer. But Angels of Delusion is gonna go so hard. They're gonna be like pop, and it's gonna be so lit, and I'm really excited for that. Honestly, if the music is banger, I probably will end up pulling for them. Let's be so real. Let's be so real, guys. I say that I might be able to skip them, depending on if I don't like their personalities enough, but let's be so real. They're gonna release music for the characters, and I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm gonna lose my mind. Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. Be interesting for sure. But we'll find out. lots of guessing for 2.x. Because yeah, obviously the Angels Delusion are going to be like the latter half of 2.x, since they haven't even been shown yet. First half is going to be all the characters from the new kind of China region, which is going to be exciting. I'm really looking forward to how they deal with that in the story, and just as a whole in terms of the Zenless world building. So cannot wait. What's your last message, Venerian? Where is it? Oh, I included a small mention of you in an edit, but you tend to stay out of stuff, so I wanted to get your approval first before I post it. Can I send you a Discord DM? No, Venerian. Okay, you guys, you can feel free to include me in any edits or whatnot, okay? I'm totally chill. Obviously, if it's like if it's like actually like malicious, you know, then I mean, to begin with, if it's malicious, then you guys wouldn't ask me to begin with. But Venerian, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's a-okay. No worries. Yeah, I'll still check your GM though, but do not worry. Do not worry. For sure, feel free. Feel free to use me in your videos and edits, guys. It's all good. As long as you don't like re-upload a video I've already posted, I guess. You know? I guess in that case, I would appreciate it if people didn't do that, but if you ever want to use like clips or stuff from my stream, feel free. Go for it. No worries at all. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for the stream. It's like 5 a.m. my local time, but excited. It's almost 7 a.m. here, guys. It's almost 7. I'm so cooked. Okay, appreciate you. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Honestly, I'm just really myself honored that people even want to use me in content as a whole. Because again, it's so interesting because I know I've been doing content for a while, and obviously I do like think about it, and I am analytical about, I guess, the stuff I do because I kind of have to be. But at the same time, I still kind of view me doing content as me just kind of doing whatever and then just posting it, which I guess it is. So it's bizarre to me that honestly that you guys watch me as in general. It's pretty wild. But yeah, anyways, I don't know what happened to my right armrest for my chair, but it's loose. I'll probably try to fix that later. But yeah, guys, okay, it is almost 7 a.m. I am gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna go to sleep and then get up and finish my edits. Again, I am super sorry about the fact that there is not going to be a whatchamacallit, a stream tomorrow. Reverse fans, I do apologize. Very much so. But my schedule right now is super cooked. I do not intend to stream for, I think, 14, 15... I think we're going on 15 hours now coming up. I think we're still on 14 hours, but... You know. So yeah. I am going to be,
Sylvan,
oh my god. Today, I'm gonna go to sleep and then wake up again and edit and pack for my trip and stuff, okay? Because I haven't started that yet. So yeah, again, I am really sorry. I am essentially going to be missing for, actually, it's not just gonna be 4 days, it's gonna be 5 days, guys. Unless you include today, I'm gonna be gone for basically 5 days. I'm really sorry about that. I will try to stream on Monday, but I'll probably be so tired. Guys, my friends are planning to wake up at like 9 a.m. to start our schedule during the trip, okay? Do you see me right now? Do you see what time it is for me? Okay, you can't see. It's 7 a.m. I'm going to bed at 7 a.m. I'm so cooked. I'm so cooked. But it's fine. Am I bugging or is the mic peaking? Mic is fine, I think. Must be bugging. Guys, I swear to God, I've had it with mic issues for today. So, yeah. Yeah, I will see you guys next week. Partner stream. Partner celebration stream. Join the Discord server. Join the Discord server if you guys want to come chat, hang out, have a good time. For everyone who is here, here are my socials. I give stream updates on Twitter and Discord, and you can also drop a follow or sub on the channel to be notified the next time I'm live. But like I said, the next time I'm live will probably be next Monday or Tuesday. Most likely Tuesday, so I can recover from the trip and rest a bit. And yeah, apart from that, thank you guys so much for watching. We're gonna raid Nicole and Scotty, who are currently playing through the 1.7 story. So if you guys are, if it's not like a degenerate time of day for you, go send some love. Hopefully you have fun watching them do the playthrough as well. And yeah. Yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for coming. Hope you had fun. This was a lot. This was a very big stream. Thank you so much again to everyone who rated. Holy shit, that was insane earlier. And Yeah, I'm so fried. I'm so fried. I will see you guys next week. I will see you guys next week. Thanks so much for coming. And I will keep you guys updated on the trip. Look forward to the videos I'll have coming out while I'm gone. And yeah. Yeah. Take care, y'all. And I will see you guys later. Go say hi to Nicole and Scotty for me. Big love. And thank you guys so much again for Twitch Partner and just in general for supporting the content. Really, really means a lot. So, yeah. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go sleep. I'm so cooked. Goodbye, guys. I'm sending the raid now. Oh my gosh, wait, but they're in the middle of the cutscene. Okay, give me a second. Okay. Hopefully the cutscene will be done by the time the raid goes through. Oh, goodness gracious. Come on. Come on. I'm like staring at the timer right now, guys. Guys, this is the timer. Oh no, it's gonna go in the middle. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Nicole Scotty. Guys, go react to the cutscene, okay? Okay, bye. Bye, guys. See you later. Peace out.